while we're crouching, we're slouching. Raziel's hair has not changed at all. Pretty sure he ain't got a pecker. I've thoroughly been looking at his crotch this entire playthrough. Bro. Not a damn thing. But he do got hip dips though. Hey yo, that Raziel put that ass in a circle for me, dog. Hey, now hear me out. Hear me out. Raziel from Legacy of Kain. Hear me out, bro. He can get it.
Bro, where are we going?
Back to Vorador's mansion.
In my absence, the estate had been overrun by Mobius's soldiers. I hope that they have not yet found the entrance to the crypt or discovered the body of Janos. Of Vorador, there was no sign.
Raziel, the conquering hero. I understand we ought to offer congratulations. Kain, at last, is dead.
I suppose you expect similar congratulations on the death of Vorador. Or has he eluded you?
We have him, but not without a considerable price in blood.
That will have pleased him.
Let it sustain him until his head is off, and every vampire in Nosgoth at last is dead.
And will that knowledge sustain you? You too are going to your death.
For a true servant of the one God, death is never bitter. I will go, again at peace with the knowledge that I have played my small part in our master's plans. Kain is at last destroyed, and you have carried out the deed. Which hero do you think you are now? The vampire savior, or the other one? Have you realized yet that it didn't matter to us which one either of you thought you were, so long as the result was the same in the end? And now, Kain is dead. Really, I cannot thank you enough.
So, this has all been arranged every step of the way. And Kain thought I truly had free will.
Oh, but you do. And there's the greatest triumph of all. To have compelled the one player who could choose into doing exactly what we required. Well done, faithful servant. And now, I have an execution to see to.
That's why they gonna thank you, then try to kill you.
Motherfucker still don't get it yet. This motherfucker's still stupid.
Who?
What I'm playing as, he's still stupid.
Oh yeah, you were very frustrated at the end of the last episode.
Yeah.
It's like everybody and their mom was telling Raziel, hey, stop, go home, literally go do anything else than be here.
He doesn't fucking listen.
No, and he's like, do I have free will? No. Yes, but no.
Who's the there you are. How are you throwing shit?
What about that big man?
I'll do the big man in a minute.
Sir, I will deal with you in a moment.
First off, these guys are throwing shit at me and I don't fucking appreciate it.
They Wolverine claws. You know, they're bitch made. They can't use regular weapons.
Yeah.
Unless you're Ryu Hayabusa, in which case, use whatever you want, man. I'm not judging. I didn't say nothing. Did you say something?
No.
Last time we fought Ryu Hayabusa, he turned me into a pretzel. I don't know how he did it.
I don't want to know.
And he threw a black hole at you. You somehow survived.
It was impressive.
Like, you went to like 47 different dimensions in a second and came back like whole.
Lady, I was eating. That was very rude of you.
And now you're gonna get eaten. You can't go that way. This is blown up, man.
Hey, you blown up door over there.
I mean, just because you upgraded your telekinesis, you possibly could push that away if you tried hard enough. But Raziel's just a lazy piece of shit with a dumpy on. Look at that ass.
Could just go into spirit world and go through the wall.
Okay, listen here. That implies logic here. We don't do that.
No.
Oh. Look at you. I know secret. And I see them.
I happen to catch out the corner of my eye.
And this must be a health one. Yep.
I can't see him getting it because the camera's weird.
Oh, someone left the door open.
Yeah, who left the door open? Va!
Oh, wait, we left the door open.
Oh, yeah. We
Whoops.
Did. We didn't shut it back on the way out. We're idiots.
Whoops. I didn't even think that would work.
Every other circular door has worked that way, so...
You know, you right, fam. You right. Every circular door can be opened with a sword. Janos!
Janos! Let's realize, first off, this is going to be a very fucking terrible idea.
Oh no, it's an extremely terrible idea.
This relic had come at so high a cost. My blood offering for the answers I sought from this enigmatic corpse. It was the price of my freedom, for which Kain had paid with his life. Had I journeyed so far and forsaken so much, only to have it end like this?
I remember. Raziel, the heir of prophecy. You came for the Reaver, just before the Seraphim found me.
You've been entombed here for 5 centuries. Your murderers are long dead.
500 years. And Vorador?
Also dead. Your bloodline is erased. The age of the vampires is coming to an end.
Then we must waste no time.
I'm not who you think I am, nor is this a benevolent act. I have questions that apparently you alone can answer.
Raziel, there are forces in this world that will strive to deceive you and pervert your destiny. But you must believe your arrival foretells the salvation of the vampire race.
Why then would the vampires devise a weapon to consume and imprison their savior?
No, that cannot be.
While the blade yet exists, I am drawn inexorably toward my doom. It was you who bound me to this fate. Only you can release me.
Raziel, you have been misled. You are ordained by prophecy to wield the Reaver.
And so I do, though not quite as you'd envisioned.
Redeemer and Destroyer. Is it possible? Did I misread all the signs? It seems your destiny is more labyrinthian than I had imagined. You must trust me, Raziel. We may have very little time. I will convey you to the place where your answers lie.
Where have you brought me?
We are within the ancient citadel of the vampire race, long ago defiled and abandoned. This fortress endured through centuries of war against our great enemy.
The Hilden.
Yes. From this chamber, we witnessed the summoning of the Pillars and the banishment of our adversaries from the land. This is a dire omen. The binding is in peril. The hour of prophecy is at hand.
It's too late. The Pillars are already damned.
As long as a single one of us stands, there is still hope. The Pillars must not remain under human guardianship. They are not competent to serve.
Why then did you allow the Pillars to fall into human hands?
Raziel, there is no time.
I want answers. The world can end this instant for all I care.
Very well. The Hilden cursed us as they fell, afflicting our race with a predatory bloodthirst. But with this transformation came our enemy's true revenge. Immortality.
They liberated you from the Wheel of Fate.
They imprisoned our souls in this flesh, expelling us from the purifying cycle of death and rebirth.
And yet you pass the curse on.
It was a necessary evil. Our immortality banished us from God's grace. He turned his sight from us and fell silent. Many took their own lives, unable to bear the separation from our God.
Not you, though.
Curse or blessing, it is the price we pay to keep the Hilden banished from the land. To sustain the binding, we had to preserve our bloodline,
And so we passed the dark gift to the human successors of our fallen guardians. They rebelled, inevitably, refusing the curse and seizing the pillars as their own. And so we come to our present dilemma. While mankind governs the pillars, the binding decays. The Hilden strain against the barriers of their prison, scratching to gain a foothold back into this world.
And what does all this mean to me?
We stand at the threshold of a new eon, Raziel, and you are the fulcrum upon which our destiny turns. Beneath this room lies our innermost sanctum. The outer chamber has been opened. It appears events are already in motion. This token is the key to the mysteries you seek. I cannot accompany you. You must face this trial alone. If you prevail, you will have your answers.
And if I fail the test?
Then you will not return.
Remember, like, comment, subscribe to the bill if you stay over content. Follow me on X, I got D, and I'm giving one to you respectively. And we will see you when Brandon goes through the trials and tribulations.
Yeah. Bye, guys.